I can provide you with a link, yes.
Now, by the way, I'm just saying now the coughing is not sickness. I've just been getting back into running.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, we are, I believe, live. Looks live. And here is a... Oh, that's not a fucking link. That's a... I don't know what that is. We'll try that again. But, yeah, welcome to our viewer. We definitely have one. And it's not just me watching my own video. There you go. Feel free to put that link anywhere you like. And send it to whomever you wish. But, yep, just a quick recap. Last week, the party came back from the bank with their newfound fortunes. Negotiated for the deeds to a house. And spoke to a crazed AI that thinks it's, well, I don't really think it's anything. It definitely knows it's an AI, but it's a bit on the insane side. And other things as well. You'll have to go back and watch the episode if you want to know more. We're 2 people down tonight. We are down by Di for unknown reasons. She may appear, she may not, who knows. She's probably just asleep. And we're down by Skog because he's having an operation, or had an operation, and is now, plated and bolted together again, and hopefully will be with us and back and feeling much better soon. So, you have a new house. It is the old house that you had the Halloween special in. Only now it is Sans ghosts and Sans furniture as well. Who would have thought? There are thieves in this town. You leave a property with its doors open for a couple of weeks, and people come in and rip up the carpet and nick all the furnishings.
What's the world coming to? Am I right?
Right, exactly. So
what happened to honor amongst thieves?
Well, up until a few minutes ago, really, in game time, it wasn't your house. It is now legally your house, though. You have bribed, in inverted commas, the Duke. You've given the Duke a very nice and very expensive gift of old world tech, and he is reciprocated by having the deeds changed over from a dead person to your names.
I'm not sure that fair exchange of goods is bribery. If that's the case, you bribe people every time you go to the corner shop.
You do bribe people every time you go to the corner shop. That is exactly how it works.
Yeah, I just say, here, I'll give you $5. Just hand me $50 of this place's property, and
yeah, I'm going to go down to the corner shop, and I'm going to steal a bag of crisps, and I will offer the cashier £1.20 as a bribe not to chase me.
That's exactly what you do. That is.
Don't forget, you have to give 20% to the government.
You give a lot more than that to the government.
VAT, isn't it?
Fucking Christ, you give so much money to the government, it's untrue. Yes, there's VAT, but what about the tax you pay on the wages? What about the import tax on the goods and various other things, and the tax on the fuel that's been costed into the price of the goods? Anyway, this is not a me moaning about government taxation again on YouTube. I don't do that anymore very often.
Why are you posting letters from my inventory?
That letter is the letter from Duke Greyspire.
Ah, yes, so it is.
He sent everybody or sent you a very nice letter, and that letter is worth sharing with everyone. The details of it, because he signed it in an interesting way, and he also worded it in a slightly interesting way.
He did. He sealed it and also marks it with a black feather.
Yeah. He sealed it twice with two separate seals, one with a red seal of office, and one with another seal with black wax and a black raven's feather on it. Basically, official wording, yada yada yada, to a main concern. Sort this shit out right now. Don't mess with these people. They have my good graces for now. But if they fuck up, I'm hanging them upside down and using them as a pinata. Roughly, paraphrasing. That was the rough gist of the letter. I think I could probably dig up the actual wording if you like.
It's in the
It's in the chat we had a little earlier.
No, it's in the chat that you just posted 2 minutes ago in Foundry.
Right. Yes. There we go. Yeah. To whom it may concern, you will give your immediate attention to the accompanying instrument and will cause the necessary amendments to be made to the registry without delay. The property heretofore recorded in the name of the individual known as the collector is to be transferred in full title and responsibility to the following incorporated interest. Situation case read. Yep, you've been named as a you are named mercenary unit now. This matter is to be conducted discreetly, expeditiously, and without recourse to supplementary correspondence or inquiry. Any irregularities, encumbrances, or outstanding considerations attendant upon this transfer are to be resolved as matters of routine administration. No ancillary copies, abstracts, or memoranda are to be obtained beyond those strictly required for the primary record. Should any question arise to the property or scope of this instruction, you are to understand this is issued with my full knowledge and authority and admits no further clarification. The parties acting under this designation do so at my sufferance and with the clear understanding that the custody, disposition and consequences of all matters and materials recovered in connection with this property rest entirely upon them. You will ensure that they are not impeded. I remain your sovereign and duke, Thalen Greyspire. God save the king. That took some wording, that did.
Could you repeat that for me?
I will give you a copy if you like. But yeah, so you are now situation case read. If anybody, should want your incorporation name, that allows the mercenary group to own property rather than it be in one person's name or another. It will allow for bank accounts to be put in that property's name and therefore shared access to that account. And, various other incorporation kind of benefits. It also means that people can put bounties on the singular mercenary unit rather than having to just stick a bounty on a random person within the group, should they, continue to go around assaulting people with salamis, for example.
A really specific thing to say.
I know, right? Anyway, so congratulations, you are now the proud owners of a house. Should you wish to do anything to the house, knock any walls through, have a bigger bedroom, an ensuite, etc. I'm sure we can get Baz and the builders and various people to come in and, you know, suck their teeth and tell you you've had some cowboys in before and, ooh, well, it's not going to be able to be done this week, but I can do something next week with it. It's going to be, ooh, I think, you know, probably 500 gold pieces, and then come back to you with a bill for 1,500. Because, you know, builders. Am I right?
Sounds like you have some experience with this.
Yep, that's right. Get a dose of the real world.
What do you think, by the way? I think I've done a pretty faithful recreation of it.
I think you've done an excellent recreation of it. Oops. Stop putting in random light sources as I'm panning around. Yep. Now we do have a cellar for it, but it wouldn't fit on the one page because this is an upstairs and a downstairs on the same page, kind of deal. And you know what? I think we should probably have unrestrained movement on this map for the time being.
Yeah.
That just applies to you. Oh no, it doesn't. I can shift click and drag myself through walls.
Yep.
Oh no, I can't. I went through a door.
Oh, okay. Oh well. Well, yeah. Anyway, you've got a house. If you want to put an apothecary station, or, you know, take up blacksmithing or whatever, you know, standard Skyrim kind of crap, you can do. And once again, I'm sure I can find a shop for you that will sell you the appropriate bits, so you can knock up the occasional, you know, small healing potion or whatever. Or maybe have a bash at making a sword. Who knows? Anyway.
If your house isn't an omnifunctional crafting facility, then do you really have a proper house?
Right? You know?
You know what? It applies to real life as well.
Uh-huh. Everyone's got to have a shed with some tools in it. Or an outside workbench area. Or a back garden full of crap in the case of me, because I've just put so much junk out there.
The wood lathe is not trash.
I did not say the wood lathe is trash. Neither is the table that I built that it sits on, or any of the other stuff. I'm talking about the dismantled washing machine. To be honest.
Yeah, that's rubbish.
Yeah. We got a nice motor out of it. I wanted to practice doing some welding, but unfortunately the welder blows the circuits in the house. At the moment, we have to work something out on that front because it's a bit vigorous at the moment. Anyway, so you have a house. You probably would want to do a number of things. As suggested by the Duke, you should probably be dropping some bits off with Inquisitor Dawn. It is public knowledge that the Inquisition runs out of the largest of the churches in the city. So you would probably know roughly where to find that kind gentleman. Probably also want to pop into the Thieves Guild, let them know, get the property registered with them, unless you find yourself the subject of a notice on the notice board for a job, etc. And other things.
Yeah, I think we probably ought to do the I'm I'm not sure. I was going to say we probably ought to get it registered first so that the beds don't go missing while we go to the Inquisition.
Fair enough.
This seemed
But
like one of those priority actions.
we come back and from the Inquisition, or we get to the Thieves Guild after we've been to the Inquisition. They go, "What? That house that burnt down a few minutes ago?"
Yeah, there was some hints in last episode that the thieves that you were accosted by outside the bank were operating kind of out of, let's teach those young upstarts a lesson. They come in here and all of a sudden don't do well.
Then they died.
And then they died. One of them actually was put out right in front of you by Mr. In Between, as you guys came out from the your lodgings over there.
So what do we think first, guys? Inquisition or Thieves Guild?
Could always just split up and get
Well,
bits done.
Inquisition's just dropping something off, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, then do that.
So, why don't we just do that and then go back to the Thieves Guild?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it is at this point in time late afternoon, shall we say? Because Alphonse and Harry have been hanging out with Vera. Victoria and Foxglove have just got back from the Dukes. You found yourself your nice new house. You've had a look around, and you're going to head off to the.
Yeah, we'll pick up the goods from the bank first because we've left them in the safety deposit vault, so we need to grab them.
Okay.
But we probably don't need to play that through, do we?
You don't need to play that through. I mean, we'll play out the banks when you're doing a bank robbery or something important. Nobody needs to roleplay out I'm visiting the bank to do some normal banking business and nothing exciting is going to happen. That, I mean, I don't want to have to do that in real life. Never mind in a game, which is supposed to be fun. So, yeah, we can just hand wave that. You walk to the bank. You go and pick up the remaining goods out of the safety deposit box. Just out of interest, you're collecting what out of there? You're collecting the headset. Are you collecting the drives as well?
We are collecting the other headset.
Yeah.
And we're collecting the smartphone.
The smartphone. Okay. And the radar array, or are you leaving that in
radar array? Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So as you leave the bank, it's starting to get dark. You know what? It's winter. It's dark early. It's starting to get dark, and people are ushering themselves into their houses for an evening repast, warm, comfortable evening by the fire with perhaps a glass of mulled wine or something, and are getting ready for the evening. And as I say this, is it office? Is that the one you've named it?
Yeah, I made one. I just called it office because I didn't know whether you just wanted it as generic office or as specifically Dawn's.
We will leave it as a fairly generic office at this point in time. I'll activate that. I don't even have. Do I have an NPC for Dawn yet? I don't think I do.
You could just use his party costume for now.
I was thinking exactly that.
We
He just liked
prances
the
around the
costume so
office.
much, he's been wearing it ever since.
He prances around the office dressed as Klaus Schwab. No wonder the Inquisition's feared.
Right.
I mean, that outfit he wore that one time definitely had James Bond villain vibes.
I mean, that was the outfit that I actually copied. We'll just stick this guy in here. He's a random character. I will just quickly update his this particular character's portrait. Just so we can. Damn it, where's it gone? There we go.
I see darkness.
Fine, he's looking rather dashing at the present moment. I don't know why it's not switching over the portrait. But either way, you get to the abbey. You basically ask to speak to Inquisitor Dawn. They look at you rather oddly at that particular request, to be honest.
Kiki, did you give you like a letter of introduction or anything?
I'm presuming we can use the letter that he gave us for the house. I mean, it's sealed with his name and shows we're on official business.
Yeah, they will accept that. The moment you show them that, in fact, they would go a fairly odd colour and scurry off. And shortly after, you would be invited to join Monsieur Dawn, Chief Inquisitor of not just Arxportis, but Chief Inquisitor for the entire organization and kingdom. And kind of second man in Arxportis. And he welcomes you into his office. And,
Is that a master thief?
It is currently a master thief. I'm trying to update it. For some reason, his token won't edit.
I very much appreciate the doormat.
It's pretty fun, isn't it?
The question is though, Kiki, you made this map, yeah?
Yeah.
Given which way round the words are facing, that means the dragons are inside this room. Is that intended?
Trickster does add some whimsy with Dawn. Don't open the door because it leads out into the void.
Yeah. Literally, or the abbey. But no, there's nothing there. So yeah, you in front of you sits a gentleman behind a desk. He's old, or certainly I would say in his 60s. Grey, going a bit thin on top. And he looks unconcerned and a little bit like somebody has brought him a flaming turd for him to deal with, and he looks up from his office at you and gives each of you a fairly cold look and says, "So, the Duke has sent you over to see me, has he? And what nature of creature are you?"
We are thieves with the guild. I feel like honesty is valued here.
That makes him raise his eyebrows quite on the spot. He wasn't quite expecting that. He was kind of expecting petty functionaries from the Duke, sort of low to middle management civil servants on some sort of business. And you've just walked in and go, "Oh yeah, we're from the Thieves Guild." Waving a letter from the Duke, no less. Well, that's not going to help the rumours of his dealings, is it? The Thieves Guild. So go on then.
We've found something that the Duke has advised we bring to a safe location. Alphonse, go show him.
You're the one who's holding it, aren't you?
We've got them between us.
I think you've both got one, haven't you?
So I guess I will proceed to. We're just to make sure we are handing in the hard drives, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll proceed to put the hard drives. Well, I just hold them out, and if he doesn't make any immediate like actions of, "Oh my god, this is scary," I'll put them on his desk.
Should we go take some chairs?
Yes, by all means. Please sit down. You've brought me some interesting technology. Very old, in very good condition. So what have you got on the desk there? So you got the hard drives, you got the RAID array there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What else did we actually take out of the vault?
Oh, you're supposed to be taking the headsets to him.
The headsets and the smartphone.
All right. Well, do you wanna add those to the table?
Yeah, I'll add the headsets to the smartphone table. I don't know too much about these. It was Alphonse here was the one who's actually spoken to it.
Oh, you've used these, have you? Oh, very interesting. You know, of course, what these are, don't you?
I have an inkling, but I probably don't know as well as you do. They're like some sort of communication device.
He picks up one of the headsets. Communication device. They can be used for that, yes. These are items from the old world, from very long ago. Very good condition ones as well. Haven't seen anything like this in a long time. These are how to put it? I think their name for it is the best way of calling it. They are for generating a virtual reality. You put them over your eyes and your ears, and then over your hearing and sight is overwhelmed by the senses generated within. They use them for playing games and for communicating and generally all manner of things. I expect I can tell you quite a lot about how these work. Where on earth did you come by? Oh, and you've got a stack of drives as well that plug straight into it. Oh, this is very exciting.
Yeah.
Bit of a hobby of mine, old world technology, you know?
We were hoping we might ask a favour, actually, if we could.
A favour? Well, you bring me these nice gifts, I suppose you're free to ask.
We've recently come across quite a... we've come into the possession of a nice property. And
I see.
we've been visiting the Silver and Sable shop, and we happen to know that they sell a bag of portaling. It transports the goods that you place into it to another location. We don't know where that location is, but if it could be moved to the house, apparently we need some powerful magic for it.
I see. Those bags are not to be misused. You understand the importance of keeping magic under control. You
Absolutely.
don't need to know what it is that some of my employees will do to people that meddle in the arcane. Sorry, he's completely captivated currently with the headsets. He can't sort of take his eyes off it. He puts the first one down and he picks the second one up and observes it. And whilst he's saying arcane, he sort of presses a button and out pops the little drive connection cable, essentially USB, and he smiles. He's just a gigantic childish grin comes over and he goes, that plugs in there. Oh, this is very good. It's very good indeed. And you say these are powered? Oh, he presses a button and the lights come on inside it, and it's just like, oh, fantastic.
The Duke referred to them as ticking time bombs that could destroy the city.
Oh, in the wrong hands, absolutely. Especially if what is on that drive is, you see, this is just a device for connecting to things. What is on these, well, is anyone's guess at this point in time. But the old world had all manner of technology that is almost indistinguishable to magic by most people's understanding. Weapons and bombs and all manner of machines that we have very little understanding of now. And if this connects to that and that gives me those machines, then yes, a ticking time bomb indeed.
Right, so you said indistinguishable from magic, so these don't work on magic?
No, my good chap. They are technology. Pure and simple. There's nothing illegal about having these, just very, very dangerous.
It's
See, this is pure old world tech. Magic comes from the rather distasteful crossbreeding of elves and humans many millennia ago, and at that point the seed of magic became and took root in the humans as well, and since then it has caused nothing but problems, like the elves. This is similar. It's technology that we brought ourselves, and it may well have been the reason that we had to leave our homeworld to get where we are now. But I talk of things that are probably well beyond your ken. I'm sorry. I enjoy studying history. I notice a few connections and similarities and patterns throughout time.
This headset device here, it called itself a vessel. It mentioned there were other vessels as well. One particular it mentioned was a slab of glass. I was wondering whether that might be this device here. I'll point at the smartphone.
Quite possible. It's a pity it's cracked. And doesn't seem to have any power in it. Well, we can do something about that. Of course, no networks to connect to anymore. But we shall see. You have brought me some fun toys to experiment with and play with. You said it referred to itself as a vessel. You used these, you connected to a network of some sort?
Alphonse, you should probably just tell him about the Master Controller.
Wasn't
Master Archive.
Master Archivist.
I mean, Alphonse looks a bit sheepish at Victoria for just like blurting that out, and yeah, he says, yeah, one of them when these came into our ownership, into our hands, one of them was active, and it spoke to us.
Really? That is
Yeah.
exciting. And he sort of puts one of them over his head to the band round. He doesn't actually pull it over his eyes yet. He just sort of has it there, and just sort of just switches it on and goes, I must actually see a little of this for myself. If you don't mind waiting for a moment, and just sort of brings it up and starts observing in there, and says, Master Archivist, you say? Master Archivist? Tap, tap, tap. Hello? Are you there? Tap, tap, tap. Chief Inquisitor Dawn here. Show yourself. And you can hear some noises going off in the in his earpiece. You can't make it out. It's too faint. You're sitting across the desk from him. And he's sort of like, oh, I see. And he pulls the cable out and plugs it straight into the drive, and taps on a few sort of pads on the side of the helmet that you weren't previously aware of, but you noticed that when he presses onto them, they were actually sort of buttons that depress on the side of the headset, as if he's using some sort of controllers on the side of the headset, or control buttons or surfaces. And he navigates through a few things and is like, okay, so Nicholas Cookbook, recordings of Alex Jones. Good Lord, there's a lot of pornography on here. Good grief. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Right. Yes. Takes the headset off. He goes, well, we'll have to spend some time looking at that later. It looks like you've are you familiar with the old world at all?
Not entirely.
Not much at all, really.
Not very dissimilar from where we are at the present moment. But every household, almost everybody had something like this. They would have a large box that they would call a computer, and that would connect them to a big network of many other computers, and they shared information. And it was as I understand it, a wonderful world in many respects. And it looks very much like you have the collected data of a late teenage, maybe 20-something, early 30-something, single person, man probably, judging by the pornography, and some other conspiracy nonsense and whatnot. Very fun specimen. I will enjoy going through that. Thank you. Sorry, you had a question about a property. Is it this collector's house that the notes on the on this note that Thalen has scribbled for you? Is that the one?
It was indeed Formerly the Marrow estate, yes.
The Merrow estate, the bank.
Oh goodness, no. The
It says here
what was the collector's last name?
Doesn't matter. I didn't include it on there, and I can't remember it. He was such an ancillary. He was already dead before we created him.
Yeah, you did call it the Merrow Estate when we did the Halloween episode.
No, I didn't. The Merrow estate has always been the bank. Merrow has always been the banker in charge of that. That is written in canon. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was always down as the collector's house. I don't think I've ever actually properly named it. Anyway, so I know of this collector.
It was. Yeah.
I knew of him. He died. Died messy, playing around with magics he shouldn't have done.
Indeed, it wasn't a pretty sight. We went to the house ourselves. We were the ones who cleared it.
I see. You were the ones that brought back that broken bit of phylactery, then. He looks over, giving you a knowing look. The Silver and Sable is one of our establishments, you understand. Anything that you deal with there, you're dealing with one of ours. We've made ties with the Thieves Guild, you understand? Because they recommend people that get magical items to drop them off there. It's nice and safe. They don't feel like they're running off to the cops and doing their dirty work, and they think they're just fencing things off in a good shifty manner. Everyone's happy, and we manage to keep all of the nastier things off the streets. Certainly there's still a few nobles running around out there with glasses of dark vision and other nonsense like that. He gives you a knowing look, looking at the glasses that you all have perched on your face. We don't mind so much about nonsense like that. Just no fireballs, lightning bolts, etc. Control. Control means allowing things to slip every now and then. Let people think they've won a little. And I have definitely won a lot today. Thank you for these. So what was it about this property you needed me to do?
We're looking at popping back to
the bag. The bag, of course. Yes, the bag. I think a fair exchange is fair exchange. I don't see a problem at all, though.
That's delightful. What do we do? Do we buy the bag and drop it off here, or?
I'll send a note to the Silver and Sable. And they will have a bag delivered to your property. And whilst they're delivering it to your property, they can attune the bag to a room or an area within the property. Now, you understand, these bags are dangerous. Yes, they're a very handy method of storing a lot of goods, etc., whilst an adventurer is off on his travels in the world. There were occasional uses where people were kidnapping small children and shoving them in a bag. And people on the other end were just retrieving them, and very nasty things were happening. If I hear word of something like that happening again, I don't care if it's a cat, a rat, or whatever. If I find that one of these bags is being used for illicit use, I will know where to begin my investigation. Are we clear on this?
Mostly. Illicit use, you say? As I said earlier, we are with the Thieves Guild, of course. We're not talking children or cats or rats, but the odd piece of silverware, of course.
I am not interested in you stealing the knives and forks of some prattling gentry. But when it comes to the welfare and well-being of the good citizens of this fair city, that is where you will incur my ire, especially where magic is being used. Magic is my particular point of interest in this. If someone is stabbing bypassers in the street and taking their purse, that is for the city guard to deal with. But if someone is using magical items or magical abilities in a manner that is to the detriment of the city, then I will investigate. And I'm sure my reputation precedes me on that front. I'm just making sure we are completely clear, as you are quite willingly sitting in front of the Chief Inquisitor into Magical Affairs and asking him about magical item use. I think it's only fair that I am forthright on this. Are we clear?
I mean, I'm clear. Alphonse, Mr. Nice?
Sure.
Well, yeah, I'm leaving this in your hands, Kiki, because I wasn't there for the meeting with the Duke, so I'm just kind of following along what you go with.
This is nothing to do with the meeting of the Duke now. The meeting with the Duke was just him telling us to hand these items over, which we've done now. I'm just trying to get something out of it as well.
Fair trade.
Yeah.
No. I'm not going to give you the bag, you understand. I will instruct them to redirect the where the portal exits. That is an expensive bit of equipment right there. And as I said, you will have to buy the bag. But contact the Silver and Sable, order the bag, and they will know. Your name was again, let me just clarify. What name will you be buying the bag under?
I think we're going to have to stick with the name on the letter. It was Code Red something.
Situation Case Red.
That's
Very
the
well.
one.
Very well. That's the information that I will put on my letter. Don't expect it to be available immediately. Give it a day or two, at least. But they should be able to help you out on that. Is there any further requests you have of me? Come on, you have an audience with the second most powerful man in the kingdom, and one who is widely feared and terrified. Everyone will whisper of the horrors that I do. You have my ear. You have brought me great gifts. Is there anything more I can do for you?
Kiki, do you think it's worth us asking him to drop the bounty?
Don't think he's got anything to do with the bounty. You can try.
He's the second most powerful man. Surely you can pull some strings.
It's a 500 gold bounty. We could just pay it off.
The bounty? Is one of you lot responsible for the salami incident at the party the other day? Oh my god, it is you, isn't it? Were you the strumpet in red that was pushing her cleavage and everything? I saw the banker trying to get his hat. It was you, wasn't it? And you over there on the sofa, were you the one that was dressed as a clown? You was, wasn't it? I thought so. I recognised the way you walk. Fantastic. That was hilarious. Don't tell anybody I said so. No, I can't do anything about the bounty.
Oh, I mean, we're always looking for extra bits of work here and there. If there's anything that comes up that needs maybe a subtle touch.
You would be interested in doing work for the Inquisition. Fancy yourself as mage hunters, do you?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, if it
Glory?
was worth the payment was worth the risk, maybe.
Off the table.
Oh, the payment would definitely be worth the risk. The risk would be high. Let me have a think about it. I might have some work for you, but dangerous. Very dangerous.
Oh, we tend to be less of the running, waving flaming torches and a bit more subtle approach. So just keep that in mind that we're not fighters per se.
I mean, we did clear out that goblin nest pretty well.
Why would you say that in front of him?
The goblin nest. The stuff! You were behind that as well!
Look,
fantastic!
Look, Alphonse, he's going to know. Look, he's the head inquisitor. He's either going to know or he's going to find out. We may as well just be forthright.
Your lady friend here is very wise. We have ways of getting information out of people, very unpleasant ways as well. We can resurrect the dead, you see, so we can do all manner of nasty things to people right up until they die, and then we can bring them back and do it all again until they get tired of it or we do. You'd be surprised how effective that is in getting information from people. Anyway. That sort of grisly business aside, I'm not threatening, I'm just saying. So you were involved in the goblin thing too. You have been bringing us some quite interesting toys of late. Tell me, with regards to the goblins, did you get all of them? Do you know if there were any more down there? Chaps don't tend to go into the sewers. There's a bit of a problem with getting the magics to work properly down there.
I don't think we can guarantee that there's none across the entire sewer, but where we were, I think we did a search, didn't find any more.
We didn't do much of a search. We kind of ran away after they'd half beaten us. We barely made it out of there.
From what I hear, you stuffed your pockets with as much gold as you could fit into them, and scarpered back to the Silver and Sable and dropped off something very, very sparkly and nasty. Very wise. As in my youth, I would have done the same. Okay, well, let me think about it with regards you doing work for us. We may be able to come to an arrangement there. The payment wouldn't be, I mean, we could do cash, but when we are hunting mages, we need to have certain things done. Augmentations, if you will. And he sort of rolls up his sleeve and shows you the tattoos he has on his face and forearms. These aren't just decoration. These ward me against other magics. They give me interesting abilities and warnings. And I know when magic is in the room. I know more than most people would know at a glance about the local area, and I know it in an instant. Just because of these markings. I could possibly even suggest that it might be an idea that if you wanted to work in the capacity as a mage hunter, that those might be interesting things for you to gainer's affectations yourself, as a protective manner. There is one thing that has sprung to mind. You were at the bank the other day, and therefore you saw what happened outside that bank. There were a couple of dark elves. Ebon Hand, I believe, is the organization they go under. If you do hear anything of them, that information should come to me. I will pay you the bounty on the elf ears, of course. In fact, I will double it. Anything you hear about them, anything you know about them, bring it to me. We'll leave it at that for the time being. And if I have something that is of interest to you, for you to assist me with, I will contact you at your house. How's that?
I think that sounds very reasonable. What about you two?
Yeah, I can't see a problem with that.
Whatever.
Good. Well, in that case, I'm a very busy man. I have a dark elf to flay. Again.
Well, thank you for your time and the not playing.
Oh, you came to me. I very rarely flay visitors that are here willingly. But those Ebon Hand, you actually have to peel the skin that they've taken off our people first. You realise that it's horrific. So, turnaround's fair play, as they say. Right, anyway. Mustn't let you spoil the afternoon's pleasure. I've got stuff to do, and I'm sure you do too. Oh, and whilst you're out there, do be careful. You know what they say, prowls around the city tonight.
Oh?
Well, I'm sure you're on his naughty list, let's put it that way. In fact, if you do happen to run into anything nasty being dragged around by reindeer eating children, feel free to kill it for me. We do every year if it comes back. But, it is what it is. Just one of those things.
I look at both Victoria and Nice and just see if there's any recognition in their eyes, because
No, this is new to Victoria.
So I just raise an eyebrow at him and say, "Are we talking about some sort of otherworldly beast?"
It's Santa's night tonight. You should know about this. Surely, how long have you been in this city? Victoria, you are local to this city?
No, I've been here a couple of months now. I used to come from here, but I've been gone a while.
I mean, it's folklore, but it also it's a very real thing. I'm not quite sure where it comes from. But yeah, be careful out there tonight. It's the best you can hope for is Cole if he pays you a visit. And I'm pretty sure you're not on the good list. Anyway, away with you. Before I change my mind and flay you just for a giggle. Sorry, little Inquisition joke. You understand.
Thank you for your time, Will.
Oh no, I'm falling through the void forever.
Yeah, I didn't do an outside. I only had from. I think I started this at 7. I didn't have much time for it.
Is this going to be like in video games where you accidentally open a door you're not supposed to, fall out, and then you just fall forever, and then suddenly appear in the skybox and fall down again?
Yeah, in fact, if we go just 10 meters to the right, we'll find ourselves on the bounding box of the boss room.
I hate to break it to you, you're just plummet straight into hell. The dragon didn't build the disc properly. So where are you heading now? Are you
I don't know, Thieves Guild?
Thieves Guild?
Yeah,
Thieves
as
Guild.
there was... There's no point in being less than honest with the head of the Inquisition.
Do you think it's worth us, though, mentioning this meeting to Mr. In-Between?
Possibly. Mr. In-Between has been very nice to us.
Not a bad idea.
Also, I'm not sure if it came up or not, but we do still have access to one of those headsets.
Did we not give them both?
Well, I only had the one you got from the vault. The other one was at Vera's, wasn't it?
No, you took it with you. You put both of the headsets. I was acting that they're both on the table.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't know that.
I did state it several times. If that was the case, but the Duke did ask you to bring both to Dawn. But if you want to have one of them stay back with you, tell me now, and I will make sure that is what has happened.
I'll ask the party. Do we want to be able to still have access to the AI?
I'm not bothered.
Coat?
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Is that
Yes.
a yes or no? Yes?
Continue the conversation.
Oh, okay.
What? No, we'd made our points. We were waiting for your response.
Don't care.
You don't care. Okay.
Okay. I guess it comes down to, did Victoria have time to tell Alphonse and Harry about what the Duke said before we came here?
Yeah, we had time at the house.
Okay. Yeah, if these things are
Yes, we actually...
How did you call them? World-threatening?
Yeah, they are. We did actually cover this last session as well. That, because both Di and you sort of brought this up, actually it was more Di, that, the box was going to be basically almost, half empty, with there only being one headset in the box. So it would have been noticed, and it was hand waved as, oh yes, you guys left it here, and we picked it up, etc. Anyway,
fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. I'd forgotten about that.
It was getting late at that point, and I appreciate memories are.
Yeah, I'm happy that we've given him both then.
Okay, fine. Don't worry, you may see them again. Who knows?
So we should probably talk to Mr. In-Between, because Mr. In-Between's also going to be the guy who can sort us out with security for the house, right?
Yes.
Well, we just need him to put out the word that house is off limits.
It's going to cost you a bit more than that, mate. So, you are back in the Night Master's base. Your travel to the area went completely uneventfully. And Mr. In-Between, as always, seems to be standing behind the bar with a glass of something amber in hand. And at which point he sort of goes, So, you're back. I take it your trip to the bank went well?
No unexpected accostaments this time.
No, it went quite well. Yeah, we've had a couple of rather successful meetings, I would say.
Busy day. You were going to see the Duke, I believe. And you two? He looks at Harry, who is sat at the bar looking, stoned or something. We're
Staring into
going.
the middle distance with a half smile on his face.
Yeah, we're going to see the Lady Vera again.
Yes.
She is an interesting one. She has a habit of getting under people's skin.
That's one way of putting it. He looks knowingly over at Harry. So, I guess are we gonna give him like the TLDR of the meetings, or?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, you start with your Duke stuff, I guess, because I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, so we went and visited the Duke. We made sure that certain items were made aware of, and he arranged to transfer ownership of the house to us. So we now have ownership of the collector's house.
That catches him. He at that point he sort of tilts his head forwards and looks over his glasses at you. The collector's house. That's a nice piece of real estate you've got yourself there. Go on.
Well, it was. Seems to have been picked clean, unfortunately. If we're going to be living there and keeping our stuff there, it's how do we go about making sure that doesn't happen?
You want to ensure the guild doesn't start planning its next job in your neighborhood.
Something like that, yeah.
Some nice guild markings nearby on an adjacent property, perhaps, denoting your property isn't to be touched.
It would be fantastic not to end up on those notice boards or to turn up and find our bounty's been pinched by someone else.
I don't usually fix protection for people and businesses. But, of course, I know a man who does. I'll find out for you.
Fantastic. Do you know what we need to do for that? I mean, I'm guessing we can pay with galleons, right?
Yes. Yes, you can. In fact, let me just go and have a quick word with Skell, and maybe we can come up with something. I'll be right back. And he goes over here, knocks on the door with a slightly odd combination of knocks, and shuts and locks the door behind him. And after a moment, the door opens and out he comes again. How many tokens have you got?
Let's see. I have got 3 bronze and a silver.
Let's see what I have. I've got a silver.
Checking.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm loading it up. 2 bronze, 3 silver.
Normally something like that is around about 1,000 gold for the year. We tend to do a yearly thing rather than a weekly or a monthly thing. Get it over and done with. People can settle their bills and go on from there without any unsightly repeat visits. And if people don't pay, well, the clock's ticking after that. Boss says a gold token will cover you for that property for the year. Now that's a little more than you've got there. For the record, the gold tokens are also not often denoted as the black galleons. They are made of gold, but they have a black ship pictured on them. In fact, let's see if I've got the image lurking around.
I did make one.
You did. I've just got so many damn pictures these days. There we go.
It's in a tab under galleon ships, should be.
If you come across one of these, or you fancy handing over 1,000 in gold, we will have your property marked as safe.
He shows us like one of these.
Yep.
Alphonse going to rummage through his pack, and eventually he pulls out one just like that and says, "So one of these?"
So aren't you a dark horse? Yes, one of those. Where did you get that? Doesn't matter. I don't need to know. Those come with no questions asked. Those are the rules. Okay, he takes it off you and goes, consider your property safe. I'll make sure that we have no further incidents like the bank happening at your property. I can't guarantee that someone's not going to come for you again, although I have done what I can for you. He looks over at the now vacant chair with still a slight rusty blood stain on the floor below, where he murdered someone earlier that day for you, who had been trying to hold you up at the bank. Word's gotten around. They know. And yeah, your property won't be messed with.
Fantastic. Alphonse, you said we should probably brief him on the other thing. Do you want to?
Well, I think one thing that might be really important for us to mention is that crown that the Nightmaster took apparently it could destroy the city. So it might be something. I don't know if Nightmaster knows, but maybe having that on his head might not be the safest for him. I mean, if he doesn't know.
As you say that, the door over to the Night Master's office unlocks, and he walks out, calm as a cucumber. Oops, I've locked the door. He walks out, and he's like, "Thank you. I'm aware of what it does." So you had more than one crown with you, and dropped a one off with the Duke, I understand. Fair enough, I paid you for one, and one I got. Don't worry about it, I know what I'm doing. You do know I just use it to play the game that was on the, what you call the idol.
The game?
Yes, the game. It's old world tech. Sorry, you wouldn't understand.
Alphonse shakes his head and agrees that he wouldn't understand.
Spent the last 3 nights getting no sleep whatsoever. I got stuck at level 15, couldn't get to level 16. And thank you, you brought me the crown, and now I've almost completed the game.
Well,
What happens when you do?
I don't know. Probably says game over, like it usually does. It's not about finishing the game, it's about enjoying playing the game.
Alphonse nods as if he understands, but really doesn't.
You don't play games? Chess,
I mean,
cards.
Yes, I've known to enjoy a round of cards.
You enjoy playing the game, right? You don't enjoy stopping playing the game at the end and going, "Oh yes, I've finally gotten to the end of that. Woohoo, it's over." No, you enjoy playing the game. Same thing.
I don't know about that. I quite enjoy the results of finishing the game, to be honest. I mean, the coin you make after a good round of cards goes a long way.
Well, that much is true. But it isn't really very much the playing of the game. And that's all it is. Anyhow.
It's good to know it's not quite as dangerous as maybe we interpreted it to be. It's
in the wrong
always
hands,
a concern to find something.
It's extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. But if you've got a few wits about you, you know it doesn't have to be a problem. They can get a bit addictive, you see. Anyway, enough of that. You've gone out. I've sent you on a mission. You've retrieved the mission objective for me, and you've gone and made yourself a good few pretty pennies to boot. I'm sure the guild will get its cut of the proceeds in the near future.
Thought we'd already handed them over.
Of a property? Doesn't matter. You've paid your black galleon. You're good for now. Anyway, is there anything you need from me in the future? Or are you still concerned about how dangerous I'm becoming because I'm playing a silly old computer game?
Oh, so as long as you're confident it's safe for you.
It's safe for me. May even be safe for one of you. You'd have to try it. I do recommend it. They're quite fun. But if it becomes a problem, then it's a problem, and then that problem has to be dealt with. You've got to understand. For now, well, you know where the notice board is. There are plenty more jobs on the board for you. I believe your Lady Vera was had come up with some other idea for a heist in the near future. Something about a horse and a priest. Sounds like it could be funny. If you want. I hear those abbeys are absolutely dripping in gold. Make sure you make a good haul when you do it. But have a look into that. In the meantime, do be careful out there tonight. You do know what sort of a night it's like tonight, and you boys and girls have been very, very naughty of late.
We had heard something to that effect, but not really exactly any details.
It's Santa's night, you know. Santa. Everybody knows Santa. How do you not know Santa? He keeps a list to make sure everyone has been either naughty or nice, and the naughty ones, the particularly naughty ones, he comes down in the middle of the night, he and his reindeer, and he snatches the children up and he eats them. He chops them up into small chunks and eats them. That's what night it is. Sometimes he leaves gifts, but mostly he eats them. Anyway, I will be in my room if you need me. Have a good evening.
I look at both Mr. Between and Victoria as just to see if like that was just a normal answer or what on earth's going on here.
I'm not sure, Alphonse. I haven't been in the city long. Harry would know, but he seems
he had a bit of an experience. I think it's probably best to leave him to daydream until he was recovered.
So,
Mr. In Between looks at you quizzically. You really don't know about Santa's night?
In all honesty, I've never heard of it before, unless the game master tells me this is something I would actually know.
Anybody that's lived in the city would know this.
Alphonse hasn't been in the city for more than maybe a couple months. He hasn't done a full year there.
Anyone that's got any sort of
I should probably know.
A social thing, yes. Mr. Nice probably does know, although it kind of requires growing up with parents and that kind of whole sort of family social dynamic kind of thing.
So he'd know.
He'd probably know, yeah. Yeah.
He had a pretty healthy life and upbringing.
Excellent.
That's how he ended up being such a nice dude.
Yep.
the wonders of having a present father.
Indeed.
So, Alphonse, maybe we'll catch up, Mr. In Between, later on. Perhaps you should swing by our place, and we'll catch you up another time.
We can't exactly offer you a seat or a drink. The place is a bit bare at the moment, but once we've got furnished.
Oh, I'm sure I can handle the drink side of things. But yes, I'd love to pop by to your house at some point. Maybe I'll bring a housewarming gift.
That would be very kind.
Right.
Victoria, what do you reckon? Do we go furniture shopping?
I think we ought to go furniture shopping at some point. I mean, the beds are kind of disgusting at the moment. It looks like they haven't been. Some stuff's happened there in the time we've been away that I don't want anything to do with those sheets. It's almost worse than the galleon. But we could do with some chairs as well, some tables, just
Maybe a
making it
bar?
livable again. Even the stove was gone, for pity's sake.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They took everything, even the kitchen sink.
No, the sink was still there.
Oh, thank God for little miracles, I suppose.
Honestly, with the state of the place, I am surprised they didn't steal the toilets.
Alphonse
Oh.
just shakes his head as if to say, what is the world coming to?
Anyway, how long do you reckon it'll take for the marking? Don't want to put anything in there before the place is secure.
In between, looks at you and goes, "You know the right markings, yes?"
Yeah.
Then put something up.
Right.
You paid the chip. No one's going to question it.
Great. I think we've got ourselves a job, guys.
Yeah. Go do some surreptitious graffiti and maybe give it a few days for word to get around.
Yeah. Let's well, we don't even need to give it a few days. We can just go graffiti the place. Let's get to it.
All right.
Before we wake up and find that we've been stolen too.
Nah, that never happens now, does it?
I don't know.
Fair enough. What, you going back to your quarters now?
No, I think we're going back to the house.
Oh, okay, because you were heading towards the quarters wing of the...
Yeah, but we haven't explored. It's up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the way out. Okay.
Yeah, you remember that. You remember this
Oh.
alleyway? Yeah.
Oh no, no, no! I'm having PTSD, Trig. There's a waterfall. There's water everywhere. It's ankle deep.
I was
after
wondering
so many hours.
how long you guys were going to take to work out where this place was.
Having flashes of a man being cut in half.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah, I had a party down here.
you did. At this point, it is now definitely the evening. It is dark out.
Dark is the best time not to get noticed.
Indeed. By the way, Kiki, after the session today, remind me to remind you that I need to move the money to the vault because we still haven't done that.
Right. Actually, that's really easy. If you go into the items in yep, on the right hand side.
The briefcase, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You'll see there's a note of credit party.
Right. Oh, I see.
You-
So I just need to
Sorry, where was that?
subtract from me and add to that.
Right.
Say
on,
again
the,
where that was?
on the right hand side, if you look down the list of icons, there is a little
Oh, found it.
suitcase. Note of credit for the party. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I'm not
Okay,
sure
so
how
I could just remove stuff from my inventory and then put it in there.
In terms of gold, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I meant, but yeah, well, I meant currency.
I mean,
yeah.
we've got to essentially represent a visit to the bank for it, but we've been to the bank today. We can probably have dropped things off.
Yeah, as I said, I'm not going to force you to role play out every time you want to go to the bank.
But we can't just dump the gold into there as we loot it from a dungeon.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Maybe
no.
once we get that bag.
Once you get that bag, you can at least, mitigate a lot of your weight issues.
There we
Right.
go.
Now, regarding decorations for the house, by the way, and actually furnishing rooms, I'm not entirely sure how we want to do this. Mechanically, actually getting it done, I can decorate them however you will. If you have a room that you want as a particular purpose, you can just let me know and I will draw it in, make it happen. But I don't know how Trig wants to represent that as an in-game thing.
Well, might I suggest we create a thread after the session in D&D room, and then people can comment like, "Oh, we want a blacksmith in the basement" or something. And maybe if you post in there a picture of your version of the house, then if anyone wants to do their own mock-ups or draw-ups, like, scribble, oh, put the bar here, put the table there. And then once we worked out what we want to do, we can go to Trig and say, yeah, we want all of this. How much will it cost?
And at which point I will go, that's probably going to cost more than you actually have. But
in fact, I'll paste them now and we can make a thread out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they're too big to display.
Yeah. I'd say resave them as small versions, say about 160k in size, should probably be big enough to still be usable.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
I'll do it later.
1080p size.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Cool. So where are we going now?
Back home to mark the place up so that we don't get stolen from.
Yeah,
I'm gonna actually start drawing stuff because it's getting late, isn't it?
It is. It is dark outside now, and you have a brief walk home.
Shall we try and buy bed sheets on the way home, given what you just said, Kiki?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually. And then we can pretend to be spooky ghosts if we can put the markings on the buildings.
With the burning lowercase t and everything.
Okay, so you're going into town towards the shops, not in towards the residential area, then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, is there a shop somewhere in the city called, I don't know, something like Linda's Linen?
I don't have a shop set up for linen and stuff like that. I'll be honest.
I do have a shop that's called Laura's Leather and Linen. Saved maps.
Nice.
Leather bed sheets. I'm not sure that would work.
Oh, no, it's leather and linen, not leather linen.
Oh.
I mean, I've got Marks and Sparks, our enchanters and engravers. I've got Silver and Sable, which you know of.
I'll be back.
I wonder how much it would cost to get like magical bed sheets that remake the bed every morning automatically.
Bed sheets of prestidigitation.
Well, that would clean them, but that also remake the bed.
The prestidigitation should do that as well.
Yeah. Okay. I think I saw something like that on the shop. Like a cloak of prestidigitation. It's just a bigger cloak, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
I'm hoping I didn't imagine that.
It would be pretty good, actually. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Kiki, what was the spell that Piper really liked using? The Invisible Helper spell.
Oh, Unseen Servant.
Unseen Servant. Trig, is that the sort of magic that wouldn't draw attention?
Your Unseen Servants are getting a bit. It would draw attention that you're a magic user. It's not specifically a legal type of stuff. Prestidigitation is not a problem. Neither is Unseen Servant. unless it's used in a dangerous manner. Not that they're likely to be used in a dangerous manner, but you can usually find ways of.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
you know, it could go up to the roof with a bottle and then just drop it on someone's head.
Exactly.
But
I don't think
just
that's what we're looking at doing, though.
yeah. I'm just thinking maybe we can get like an enchanted brick or part of the house that is just constantly recasting an unseen servant that we can order around.
Enchanted brick.
Why not? You
I
get
don't
a
know.
brick.
Enchanted brick. You go around and do unlicensed abortions for people.
Wouldn't that be more of a coat hanger?
Hey, a brick will work perfectly well if you know how to use it.
Again, is this the voice of experience speaking?
No, this is not the voice of experience speaking. this is a very, very twisted imagination that suddenly went, huh, you could do that. That's disgusting. Thank you, brain.
Oh dear. But yeah, let's go buy some bed sheets so that we can actually sleep the night, and head back and get these raven marks down.
Okay, bed sheets are going to cost you like silvers at most. And
let's also get some duck down pillows while we're at it. I hear those are pretty fancy.
I mean, I'm happy just getting some basics at this point.
I mean, we can afford to get more than just basics.
I mean, to a degree, I don't want to spend all of our money on pillows and then not have money for actual furniture.
I'll tell you what, if everybody in the party loses 1 gold each, we will say you have a nice stack of fresh linen and maybe some nice towels as well from a store. That's not going to be a problem.
I think we can afford 5 gold.
You certainly can.
Yeah, I'm okay with that if you are. Coat, you. Oh, he's deafened.
Yes.
Well, the basement's not come through, but the rest of it has. That's fine.
So I can sort that later in the week.
Oh yeah, yes it has actually. But yeah, we'll take a look at that. People can say what they want to do with it. Work out rooms.
I can't find anything in any dungeon or D&D guide anywhere that gives me a price on sheets. There's bedrolls.
They'll probably be in the same range as bedrolls.
Yeah, there's bedrolls, and bedrolls are a gold each. Bedrolls are a bit more of a, that's a fairly heavy duty outward bounds sleeping equipment. It is a bed in and of itself kind of deal. It's a lot more than some sheets, but you can have some nice sheets. I'm not going to bother you with that. And on your way back towards your house, you find yourself walking down a street. It's dark, the lights are on, but what draws your attention is, number one, the way in front of you is blocked off by some upturned carts and so on. And down the street to your left-hand side, as you're walking down the street, you hear some bells ringing. It's not a happy, jingling, jolly sound of bells, though. It's got a slightly, I don't know, the cadence and the tempo and even the tone of the bells is all just slightly wrong. And you hear ho 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 from further down the street.
I think we'd best move fast and get these marks down and get home.
Are we near to our home?
You're not near to your home. You're a good few streets away.
Okay.
Are there any shops open?
No, there are no shops open. You're on an urban street full of houses.
We could break into a house.
I'd like to move forward. Like, I'm not going to step out into the street, but I want to peek round the corner sneakily, so I, see if I can see anything around the corner.
Okay. Can you see anything around the corner?
Oh dear. So I will step away from it, and I'll look at everyone else and say, yeah, there's a guy there in a big coat, and he's got some deer with him. I think it might be the guy that the Inquisitor told us about. Maybe we should go back the way we came.
Where's the door on this house, Dreg?
Be about. Oh God. Why can't I click? Be about there.
Okay. Alphonse, where is he?
Yeah.
Right, it's dark out, yeah?
It's dark out.
I'm going to do a stealth. Oh, okay, sorry. I'd like to sneak up to the door and see whether I can get it open. And if we can duck into the house.
You want to duck into the house?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you now, the door is locked.
Yeah, but we've got these tools.
And what's worse is, I haven't drawn an interior for that house.
So, yeah, stealth check.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
That's
Okay.
a 11.
Yep, you think you're doing just fine.
I'm going to slip around the corner.
Do you want to roll me a perception as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see what Alphonse can see down the road?
I can, yeah.
Right. What you're not seeing depicted in the image that we're showing the nice, good, decent viewers at home. What you're seeing is he seems to be holding a limb of some sort, and the reindeer. There's only 4 of them, but they appear to be eating something. What I would say is that the limb that old evil Santa over there is holding is a small limb. It could be a hobbit. It might be a dwarf. It might be a 7-year-old child.
I think that's more likely based on the story we were told earlier.
But what you can surmise is whoever it was probably naughty.
Right. Let's get to work on this door while he's distracted.
Why are we going towards the scary thing? Why don't we just go back the way we came?
Okay, sure. I was going to break into this house and hide in the house.
I'm just. I have memories of the last time we decided to tassel with like ghostly things, and half the party got really old.
How's the lock?
The lock, the main lock seems to be seems to have been thrown. You have unlocked the door. However, there does appear to be a deadbolt has been thrown across on the inside.
I'll slink back round to the path. Looks like they've barred the doors from the inside. We can't hide in the house. If you know another way back, Alphonse, then lead on.
I mean, can't we go this way and end up? I mean, we came from the galleon, didn't we, originally, and the shopping area. If we don't want to go down this path, we could just spend the night at the galleon.
You hear the sound of jingle bells. Bells jingling again in a kind of discordant fashion, only this time nearer.
I'm going to peer around the corner.
And you find yourself locking eyes dead on with old Santa there. And he looks, and as he locks eyes with you, he goes, "You. I know you. Hold on. Let me check my list.
Run, guys, run!
Naughty!
Why did you do that?
Roll for
Initiative?
initiative, if you would, please."
I was just looking.
It says there's no combat encounter in this current scene.
It's okay, guys. We're fine.
Okay, now it's working.
That is such a relief. The reindeer are cannibals.
Why is that a relief?
Because it means they only eat reindeer.
Yes, technically.
Oh, are they
that's
actually? Their name is Cannibal Reindeer. Yeah, in which case, yeah.
It doesn't mean they only eat reindeer. It means that reindeer are on the diet. You may notice there's only 4 of them instead of, was it normally 8?
Yes. And they all have red noses. Sort
Yeah, most
of.
human cannibals don't quite have enough humans to eat that they can only eat humans.
Do you like the reindeer, by the way?
The red noses are a bit grim.
They've been eating children.
The Santa's terrifying.
If I step forward, will I be able to see them?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. No, I can't see them. Can I step forward just enough to see them and then move back?
I will allow it.
I wish to see. Okay. Ah. that is good. Okay, thanks.
So yeah, Santa points and shouts naughty, and combat begins. But it's Alphonse who gets to go. You have not been caught wrong-footed. You are on the ball. You had previously seen them. You're not startled. You're not surprised. You're ready. Evil Santa is on your case. But it's time to...
Can I suppose, prepare, draw my crossbow and prepare an action to shoot if they come around the corner?
Okay. You can indeed.
I mean, when I saw them, they were all the way on the other side of the map, and I don't know how fast they move.
Pretty fast if they can,
It's Santa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Did you ask how fast Santa
doesn't know that. All he knew is that maybe we should have just walked away before we got noticed.
No, I built a combat encounter for you tonight, specially. You're not going, nah, fuck that, I'm walking off on it, and then carrying on talking about fucking bed linen. Bollocks to that. Fight Santa. He's got presents for you. He's also probably not too terrifying for you. You should be able to deal. So Alphonse has readied his crossbow and made himself.
I will shoot at enemies that come around the corner.
Fair enough.
Santa's go, isn't it?
It is Santa's go, yeah. Santa has taken his turn. And the first of the evil reindeer has taken its turn. Oh, is that too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, there we go. And now it is Vittoria's turn.
Right. I'm going to ask something complicated.
Go on.
I'd like to climb onto this roof.
Okay.
I'm presuming there's a guttering or something over here?
You're a cat burglar / thief type character. Climbing on the roof is not an issue for you. It is difficult terrain, so, you know, you're not going to do 5 foot in one movement. You'll lose half your movement getting yourself up onto the roof, but you've got another 10 foot you can move.
That's fine. Can you move me up to here with the ghost mode?
I can. There?
Yep. Right. I can see them now. I'm going to stealth behind this frame here.
Can you see Santa?
I can see Santa and I can see this reindeer.
You probably shouldn't be able to see Santa.
No, that's what I'm assuming based on the fact that there's a roofline along here.
Yeah.
But I'm presuming I can see this reindeer. So
you can see that reindeer, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to make a stealth with my bonus action. Here we go. 14's maybe not enough.
Looking at their images, all the other reindeer used to call them names, so he ate them.
Actually, you know what? 14 is... It doesn't beat their past perception, though. The reindeer can see.
Okay, so I will make my attack as standard then, without any advantage or anything. So let's do a short bow attack. That's an 18.
On this nice little good boy reindeer here, who didn't hurt no one. Sure, yeah, 18 hits him.
Fantastic. Let's do a 10 damage, please.
You shoot the arrow to the reindeer. It doesn't drop, obviously, because, you know, It's not real life, and it's a supernatural man-eating cannibal reindeer. But as you can see, it's taken some damage.
Yeah, that's good. That's about what, a third? It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking pained.
Yeah. You shot him with a fucking bow. How's he supposed to look? Tickled?
Who's next?
Well, next we have reindeer number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do either of them get anything that they can do?
Now, on one hand, I'm on the roof. On the other hand, I'm concerned that these reindeer might have a fly speed.
Whatever gives you that idea. Okay, it's Mr. Nice's turn.
Alright. Are they explicitly aware of me yet?
They are not. They're explicitly aware of Victoria because she went and climbed on a roof and stomped around up there and did not beat their passive perception, so they saw her.
Can I just wait next to the corner to stab probably from stealth, the first enemy to appear?
Sure, put yourself in position.
Okay, if I technically move forward one space, but I don't actually go up all the way to the corner, I'm not sure how that's gonna work.
What do you want to do? Do you want to
I just want to wait next to the corner, but not actually lean out.
You want to step out, have a look, and step back? Or...
No, like what I'm saying is, okay, I'm just gonna, to demonstrate, I want to be here. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, from where I am here, it looks like the corner of the building is one space closer with the shadows, so that's what threw me off.
Right. No, you are,
Okay, so there's like a sidewalk here or something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, in the shadows that was not distinct from the roof.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, anyway, I am waiting for, anyone to get close enough for me to, hopefully, psychotically stab.
Fair enough. So everyone is lying in wait.
Well, I decided to just demonstrate what I meant, because that actually showed me that sidewalk.
So the reindeer have all made their way up the street. They don't have a ranged attack yet. And they can only move so far at this point in time. I mean, they're not flying, and they're not attached to a sleigh or anything. Who knows? But it's
Next thing
Alphonse's
you said
turn.
he gets.
Okay. I guess I'm going to move to here, and again, I'll prepare an action to shoot any bad guys that come around the corner.
Okay. Any bad guys that come round the corner.
Reindeers, Santas, that sort of thing.
Okay. Victoria, you hear a creaking on the rooftops, and as you look around from where you were positioned shooting at the the reindeer, you hear right behind you, "Naughty, naughty. Who's been a naughty girl this Christmas?" Or this Santa's Eve, whatever. And at that point, a giant, dirty, great fucking meat cleaver comes swinging its way at your bonce. Does 15 hit?
Fortunately, 15 does not hit.
He swings and he misses, eh? Well, in that case, he'll swing again. Ooh, that hits, I take it.
That will hit, yeah.
Hmm. He hits and delivers 12 damage with his dirty, rusty, blood-stained, child gore splattered cleaver.
What damage type
It
is
wasn't
that?
a dwarf.
Is it tetanus damage?
No, it is a simple cleaver. It does cold damage and slashing damage.
Ooh.
That 1d4 at the end is the cold damage.
As long as it's not tetanus, I'm not entirely sure what the system is for that here. I'm not sure I want to pay for a priest.
Tell him all
That's
about how. That's a what?
That's a good trade, actually. Being a priest, just going around work sites curing tetanus for fee.
Yeah. Good money.
Especially if you're the one selling the rusty nails.
Yeah, absolutely.
Around casting weathering spells on all the metal in the town to make everyone need tetanus. Shut.
And as you deal with that first and second swing of the cleavers, of course, you it's at that point, it's at that moment. Why is it not? Why is it not fucking? I hate this damn star. Why am I still on Santa? There
Draw
we
a
go.
box over nothing, and then click the reindeer. Yeah.
How do I make him fly?
Use the ghost.
I did use the ghost. How come it worked for Santa and not the damned reindeer?
Would you like me to do it for you?
Yes, pick him up and stick him next to you. He lands on the rooftop right next to you. Clatter, clatter. Hooves running across the rooftop.
There you go.
Thank
Now
you.
you can move him.
Can I see him?
No, actually, you wouldn't be able to see him. A, you're looking around the corner, and B, he's not on that bit of roof that makes him visible. Might be able to, maybe, but you were fairly specific about waiting to shoot something that came around the corner. Kiki, you fortunately dodge a goring attack at you with the antlers.
Thank goodness for that.
Hmm. Right?
Antlers are nasty.
Yeah, you don't want to get on the receiving end of antlers.
No, I worked with reindeer just recently, and good gods, those antlers can be terrifying when they're moving.
But they're all covered in felt and stuff. They're nice and soft and fluffy. And razor sharp and pointy underneath.
Yep, those were molting and just had the sharp bits sticking out.
Right, Victoria, your turn. You have just been attacked by Bad Santa as he swung his dirty great chopper at you.
Yeah, I have.
Phrasing. Right.
I'm slightly concerned by the two of these guys. Let's see what I can do with it. Faf, stop eating string. Faf. Oi. Sorry. Let's stab a reindeer. I'm not going to get sneak attack on this. I'm presuming.
No, you're not swashbuckler, are you? No, you're not.
Nope. So this is just a standard attack. That's a 26 to hit.
That would definitely hit him.
And that's 11 damage.
You are fucking up that reindeer.
I'm then going to bonus action disengage. And drop down off the roof. And hop over this fence and duck down behind it for cover.
Fair.
In fact, this is a gravestone here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use this gravestone as cover.
Okay. I'm assuming twang thunk happens at this point. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, yes, definitely. So let me 20?
Yeah, 20 hits him.
Oh, say wrong button. I say 21 damage. That would be great. eight damage.
Does it get sneak attack on this one? Because it didn't know he was there.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Okay, I will use sneak attack. Another 8. Thank you for that,
Nice.
Kiki.
No. Thank you for shooting the charging reindeer.
Oops. And that is the end of his movement. He can go no further. But at this point, those reindeer, are now aware of you guys as well. Mr. Nice, it is your turn.
Okay, so they're already aware of me.
Yeah, they come around the corner. They've got eyes on the sides of their head, not in the front, so they can see, see you as.
Well, I guess it's time to go stab it.
Yep.
Would be the nice thing to do.
See, I would have so enjoyed this episode.
Right?
Murder the cute fluffy reindeers episode.
Sim 19 hits.
Oh yeah, certainly does. And does 8 damage.
I guess I can use my bonus action to disengage and back off.
Yes, you can.
So this is what happens when you have a party of rogues and the barbarian tank is not available to tank.
Right.
Everyone's just running to the edge of the map.
Which I think is quite a poor idea, actually. We should go down the street rather than cornering ourselves at the void.
Okay, Mr. Nice has taken his turn. Is he anything else he can? Well, no, he can't do anything else, can he? He's taking his movement and his bonus action and action. One final reindeer to go, and this one can actually make it to Victoria. Oops, it's not him. This is him.
Is the fence not difficult terrain? Does he not have to hurdle it?
Yes. He can fly.
Damn it.
Let's land him there. And he's going to, as he's taken a full-on charge at you.
I do have cover behind the gravestone, right?
Yes. You have half cover, therefore extra, 2 AC?
Yeah.
So he is going to use his antler gore. And miss you.
Nice.
So he's not going to be able to use his special move. That's a shame.
Hey guys, I'm tanking.
Nice.
Yeah, if he'd hit you there,
What's he gonna do? Knock back?
no, it does an extra 1d6 piercing damage, and then on a DC 12 strength saving throw, you're knocked prone. As he plows you flat, basically.
Lovely.
Yeah. Not dissimilar to a warhorse type sort of effect.
I was about to say, if you've taken the warhorse stat block and given it antlers.
Yes.
I mean a bit. Is there a problem with that? It's a fucking great idea.
No, not still.
Shame none of you got animal handling.
I quite like
work on the enemies.
Probably not, but if you could knock one unconscious and kill Santa, maybe. Maybe you've got a badass mount. I doubt it, though. No.
Kind of like how persuasion's usually not that useful while you're actually in a fight.
Yeah.
The face actually resembles a cow a little when you include the body side from a zoom out.
A bit. Alphonse, it's your go. You're watching Vittoria getting rapidly surrounded by a herd of reindeer that all seem to want to gore her rather. Yeah. Meanwhile, Santa's on the roof.
Yes.
You get advantage from
And,
here. If you
and
do
there's
this
this
one.
weird world border
Yes.
on the edge of this graveyard that we can't retreat through.
Yes, that's right.
Unfortunate. But yes, I can advantage here. So I'll move here and I'll make a rapier attack on this one.
Yep.
So I click on it to target it, right?
Yeah, with the little targets icon.
I think I've done that. I can't
Okay.
see a target icon, but I've clicked on it a few times.
Sure.
So I will get my because of rakish audacity, I get sneak attack.
You do?
Actually, no, I don't because, or do I?
You get sneak attack because you've got advantage on him.
Oh, yep, that's true. Right, dagger attack with advantage.
Rapier attack, surely.
Yeah,
There we go.
rapier, I can use words. Does a 20 hit?
Fuck yeah.
All right, let's do some
Nice.
damage and then add some sneak attack.
It's a flying horny cow.
Flying things can be
Nice.
quite nimble. Have 17 damage.
Especially when you factor in the fact that armor absorbing things gets factored into.
Yep.
And then I will want to disengage. And I do agree with Kiki, we probably want to run down the map because then we have map to retreat. But I feel if I do that and you don't, I'm going to get completely surrounded.
We're going to just end up getting surrounded over there if we don't.
So I will move. Oh, that didn't work.
Yes, that's
Yeah, you
'cause
got stuck on the building.
there's a building there.
Oh, okay. So go there. Hang on. It's counted me moving back and forth there. I don't know how to undo that.
You can't just ignore
10,
that
15,
value.
20. 5, 10,
25.
15, 20, 25.
30.
That feels less than 30 foot what I've done there. I feel like I should be able to go further than that. I think I should be able to get to here, but it's saying that that's 40. Oh, yes, it is because 5 and then 5 again. So, yeah, I should be able to get to here.
Yeah. Fine.
Sorry about that.
Santa.
Santa's turn. It's Santa's turn. And he is going to slide down the roof, clomp, 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 and why can't I fucking... Oi.
Is he stuck behind a collision wall?
Is the ghost turned on?
Should be.
If it's not moving through, try toggling the ghost again. Do you want me to do
Do
it?
we need a Kiki to the rescue?
Thank you. Yeah, apparently. And he's going to look at you and
hello.
go, well, my Christmas elves have cooked up something special for you, you naughty one. And swings his arm back and slashes at you with his cleaver.
Okay.
Twice, actually. Let's get me targeting right. I
That's
take
a
it
hit.
20 hits, and the second one is 11.
That's a
That
miss.
doesn't. So he does a simple and straightforward 14 damage.
Bloody hell, that's a
Good
lot of
job, you know.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa's nasty.
Interestingly, although I'm not sure I'm supposed to have temporary hit points anymore, it deducted off my main instead of the temporary.
No, it took temporary first and then off your main.
Okay.
And
Note
yet,
how you have less than 14 below your max.
I can't do maths, can I? But yeah, I think you're right.
Fortunately, the system can do maths for you.
That's so useful.
Kiki,
Yeah.
move this fucking cow off the roof. Thank you.
Do you want me to come up and see why it's not working?
No, not really. I'm fine. This is as long as you guys don't start running up and down over the roofs, we'll be fine. I'll have to work this one out later. I'm not sure why that's happening. It shouldn't be, but it is, and that's okay. Ooh,
That's not good.
that's gonna leave a scar.
Yeah, I
He
might
hit
I
you.
might be dead soon.
Right, Victoria, you're a bit stuck there, but you got disengage action. It's actually not a problem for you.
I do, yeah.
Alphonse is getting a bit surrounded over there. You have quite the gaggle of murder cows, and Mr. Nice is in the corner over there. What you gonna do?
I'm going to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to move through them and stab this murder cow in the back.
Do it. You got advantage on him.
Let's have a stab. That's a crit.
That
Oh,
is a
very
crit.
nice.
So since it's nearly dead, let's hit it for 11 and 14. That is 25.
Which would have nearly killed it outright, even if it was on full health. It is a very dead murder cow.
It appeared to heal for 4 from my damage. That was interesting.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. There you go. One reindeer down.
Yeah, I'm going to move down here. And I'm not going to outrange them. They seem to have a charge-based attack. I'm just going to stay close so they can't get up to speed.
Very wise.
And that's my turn.
Okay, well, these two are going to basically do the only thing that they can do, which is essentially gore you. They're not particularly bright. They're not going to go, oh, you know what? Tactically, I'd be much better moving around you to get advantage. But no, they're reindeer. No, he's not dead.
Stupid reindeer.
Exactly.
You could make him dead.
That's for you to do, if you can. Well, he's not doing anything with a 6.
Awesome.
And he's also not doing anything with an 11. So you got off very light that round on those two.
I was ready for him. I was facing him, ready to parry.
Yep. Co, you're up, man. What you doing?
I am going back in for another stab because that's kind of all I can do.
I'll
Well,
tell you what, this
actually, I
test
suppose
will
I
be-
could. Suppose if I move if I move a little further and attack the one and then we could attack the one we're both adjacent to for us to start using flanking.
You have to
Since we're
move around.
rogues.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you have to move around behind it for that.
You just have to both be adjacent, right?
You got to be opposite sides.
Yeah.
For a rogue to get flanking?
Let's double check on that.
You can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you had advantage on the attack roll. You
Sneak
don't need
attack is the
advantage
term
on
I'm
the
looking
attack
for.
roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Yeah, you don't need to be opposite. You just need to be
next to it.
Yeah.
Alright, then I will do that. I will step to here and take advantage of our rogue powers.
Rogue powers. Do it. $16 hits it.
16 hit.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, there you go.
And sneak attack. And you sneak attack.
Oh, right. Where is that in here?
It's in features.
Right.
One worth dragging on the favorites bar.
Okay, he takes 8 damage.
Let's see. I will take advantage of disengage just to scoot to right here.
Yeah?
Okay, that's all.
Okay. Okay, this reindeer is he's going to stick up for his buddy, he's going to form a line, and he's going to dive in for the attack.
Nice. I mean, not so much for us, but...
He's going to shout, "Oh, God!" as he misses completely with a roll of 8.
Your rolls have not been with you today.
And you're lucky because of it. Yeah. Yeah, because these guys, they hit quite nastily. They're not huge, great sacks of hit points like I normally do. But yeah, it's
Oh, we noticed when they hit Alphonse.
yeah. Speaking of Alphonse,
Well, Alphonse is going to do a disengage maneuver with his bonus action. And go here. Yeah. Yeah, and then can I use the healing action on myself as my action?
Oh, the healer feat, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to find it. Where would it be? There it is. Use ability. Roll. And so I should gain 9 hit points, yeah?
Yeah, no, I don't
Yes.
know that you haven't. I don't think you've targeted yourself on that one.
He hasn't. He's targeted the reindeer, so I will add the 9 hit points to him.
No, I was also saying it will automatically pick up your level as well. So it should have added an extra 4 to that, so you should heal for 13.
Really?
Hey.
1d6 plus 4 plus additional hit points equal to the maximum hit dice of the creature.
Okay. 14.
Plus 14, yeah?
13.
13.
All right, I've put myself up to 29 again then.
Yep.
I think that's the right number. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
that'll be my turn. Sorry, I think it remembers who you previously targeted on the next turn.
It does, yeah.
Santa is going to roar with laughter at you running away.
I wasn't running away, I was disengaging. There's a difference.
Just advancing in the opposite direction.
Yeah. It's like when Space Marines retreat. They don't really retreat.
So Santa is roaring with laughter and saying something or other about Christmas elves and ravens and thorns in my side. I will see you all on my naughty list. Oops, that's a reindeer, not a Santa. And he stamps around the corner and swings.
He's going to cut you up, Ez.
You don't run away from Santa. Santa's got a present for you.
Oh, gods. I was about to say you've got to sit on his lap. That makes that even more insidious.
Kiki, why? Why would you? No. That's a
13
miss.
misses
That's a miss.
and 14 misses. You
Got a
fortunately
bit of a matrix dodge going on there.
duck out of the way. But at this point, I want you to roll me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh. 19.
You are not frightened.
That's top dog. Glad to hear it.
I love it. Santa rocks up, misses all of his attacks, and isn't scary.
And isn't scary. Yep, that's right.
Like the worst Jason movie.
Victoria, it's your turn.
Right, I see a reindeer here in need of a stab.
Yep.
So let's do that. 14 hit.
Yep.
Do 7 and sneak attack for 6. 13. There's another one down.
And it's dead.
Fantastic. I will I'll stay where I am because I want to make sure Mr. Nice gets his advantage. And yeah.
Okay. It's this reindeer's turn. And on this turn, it doesn't attack you.
Oh.
No. Oh, actually, no, he can attack you because he can do this as a reaction. Right. Ten. Brilliant.
Is he eating right in the middle of this fight?
Yeah, and he gains 10 hit points in the process. And then he gores you, or tries to. He basically leaned over, chomped a good old mouthful of his buddy. Tasty. And and then swung at you with his antlers, and sadly missed in the process. Well, sadly for him.
It's a good job he didn't have to roll to hit the corpse.
Yeah, I mean, it's dead and not moving.
Because he would have missed. Right, Coat, I've left you with advantage when it gets around to you.
All
Or
right.
with flanking, anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coat, it is your turn.
Okay, I'll go for, well, the only one that's currently already in my range.
Mm-hmm. $19 definitely hits it. Damn. 17 damage. It's dead.
Nice.
Moving there, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Ez is on his own with Santa.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah, and he hasn't actually damaged Santa at all yet. Are you actually gonna do stuff with him, or are you just run around the corner into a dark alley with dirty,
No,
matted,
well, this time
blood-stained
I'm not
Santa?
within kill shot.
This Santa's grotto.
Sweaty, stained Santa is nipped around into a dark alley with Alphonse. Do you want to go and rescue him? Alphonse, do something quickly before I make any
Okay.
more horrifying
I-
comments.
I am going to attack, and I will get my sneak attack because of swashbuckler.
Yep.
Click on this guy a few times. Target.
You just want it to be so he's got the little arrows pointing into him.
That doesn't show up for me ever for some reason. Does an 11.
11? No.
All right, in which case I will disengage and move over to here.
Why don't you climb a rooftop?
No, I think that's caused enough trouble with invisible walls.
It's Santa's turn. So Santa is going to carry on chasing.
Santa's just chasing Alphonse through the alleyways. Various.
Come to Santa!
It's like, you know the old Scooby-Doo sketches where they're running back and
It was
forth
at doorways.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Only this is slightly more, gross.
Honestly, it'd be interesting a way to implement the Scooby-Doo doorways in D&D.
24
That's a hit.
hits. 15?
That's a miss.
Okay, so the first hit lands, and it does
A lot of damage.
17 damage.
But I don't think you were targeting me.
I wasn't, but that's okay, because I can do this. Yes. Absolutely wrecked you with that hit.
Little help, guys.
Victoria, it's your turn.
I would love to, but we also have a reindeer over here. Which I'm going to stab.
Then stab it.
Fine, I will. 22?
22 hits, of course.
10 and 7, 17. Quick maths.
Lovely.
That will end my turn.
It is going to. One second. It's going to swing at Coat.
He's such a nice guy.
Coat, 18 hits, I take it.
Yes.
And you will take 5 damage.
All right, applied.
The one hit it gets and it rolls minimum damage.
It is what it is. It is Coat's turn.
All right, I'll go for finishing that thing off.
Do it. It is definitely on its last legs.
Do I even need to roll the sneak attack damage?
No, not particularly. 7 it has 4 hit points. It is dead.
It's worth knowing how much you overkill it by, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. By 9.
It's very dead. The last reindeer falls. It doesn't exactly whimper or bellow like a normal deer either. They always sort of give a kind of raspy, growly moan as they drop, and that one is no different. Would you like to do anything with your movement at that turn?
Oh yeah, good point. Santa up on the... Wait, no.
No, Santa is.
Oh, I see him. He's over
down
here.
down the alley with Alphonse.
They seem to be having a good time together.
Yeah.
Well, there's no enemies with
No,
us, so
no.
there's really no particular reason that I can't just run over to... No, yes, I can run using my dash. So I guess I'll do that. Alright, well, I'll help flank Santa.
Nice.
Okay. That'll do it.
Alphonse, it is your turn. You have advantage, flanking.
I do, but I think I might need to heal. Is the healing a bonus or an action? Just to
It's a
confirm.
full
I think it's
action.
an action, isn't it?
Yep.
In which case, I shall heal myself. If I can find it. Here it is. Right, make sure I'm selected. There we go. Healer. Roll. And I meant to add 4 to this, right?
Yeah, because that's your level.
All right, so that's 22. Sorry, that's 10 rather. Puts me to 20.
Yeah, it looks like it's because you targeted the reindeer again.
And I guess for my bonus action, I will reload my crossbow. Don't know if I'll need it, but may as well use the action.
Sure. Okay.
I'm going to have to show you how to target things after this.
Does 16 hit?
No, my AC is 16, so
Yes.
is it beat or mat? All right.
I think you're doing it.
So was that 8 damage this time?
Yep.
Okay.
Victoria.
Yeah, I'm going to come stab Santa.
Excellent. Very festive.
Let's celebrate the season by shivving Santa.
Mazel tov, I guess.
Right. There we go. Let's do the shiv. 18.
Yep, that hits him.
Let's do 13 damage and 9 sneak, so 22. Crikey, you felt that one.
He did. He did. He roar. Ah! Thorn in my side. Coal for you. Mr. Nice.
You know, guys, we could actually use some coal.
Would you like to take your turn, Cope?
Alright. Let's do this. What's needed?
To hit him, 15.
Then no. Okay. Well, that's it.
Fair enough. Alphonse.
Yes. I'm going to heal again.
Okay.
Right, I will add 9. And
Do
yeah,
that healer's cap.
and you know what? I'm going to disengage a bit so that way if he still wants to go for me, attack of opportunity for you guys.
Okay.
Kiki. Santa whirls round onto Vittoria and glares at you and just you. He swings. Does 18 hit?
No.
I've still got Alphonse targeted. And 6 is a critical fail. He does nothing this turn. What I would like both Vittoria and Nice to do is
Go on.
roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Got 13 to beat.
Oh ho horrify.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd nat 20 it.
Okay. Go.
Yep. Oh, is it back to me again?
Oh, yes, but you need to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Alright.
You just pass. It is
horrify.
it is Vittoria's turn.
Right. I'm going to drift round.
Stab that fat man.
Yeah. That's what they get. 25?
25 definitely hits.
That's 7 and a 6. So let's do a 13, please. And
Okay.
I'm afraid that's all I've got.
Go. Mr. Nice's turn. Do what you can.
Okay, that actually does hit, right?
Yes, that hits him.
Well,
12.
yes.
Santa is bloodied. Although it's difficult to tell because, you know what, that dirty red outfit of his You know, it does do well to disguise the blood, especially when you've already got toddler blood splattered all over the white bits. Alphonse, your turn.
Let's
Okay.
get in on this. Santa's on
Yeah.
the floor. We're all standing around kicking him.
Yeah.
I will move forward and attack. I have advantage here, yes?
Yeah,
Cool. Does a 24.
of course.
All right, let's have some damage and well, my sneak attack. Have 17 damage. And then I will disengage back to here.
Okay. Santa is going to swing at Vittoria again. And 22 hits.
It does. He is flanked though, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Can I impose disadvantage on him at all?
I don't know.
I think I have a thing.
DM me whatever thing you might have. He misses. So he swings again. Because, you know, best 2 out of 3, I guess. And hits. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
12 damaged. Blooded immediately. Oof.
He has hit me once before this round.
Yes. But it's your turn.
This battle is it. Yeah. I think it only fitting that the same darkness that seems to spawn him is the darkness that takes him away. I'm going to clock him round the head with the Black Pearl Focus that we got from the collector's house.
Oh, okay. Well, you've got an attack. You've got an advantage on your attack, right? And
26 hit,
certainly does.
13 damage.
Okay. As you hit him with an inflict wound spell, vicious melee attack spell. You rip open his chest with it, essentially, and he kind of bursts open like a giant sack, and as his body vanishes into a kind of magical sort of mist, on the ground there are 3 items. All
Interesting.
wrapped in festive gift wrap.
Do they have little name tags on them?
No, they don't have little name tags on them. One is a giant candy cane. One is a right, okay. I've got a giant candy cane, a festive parcel, and a naughty list, which is a sort of scroll. You each get one. Choose which one you want.
So he's dead on the ground and presents burst out of him. Yeah.
Yes.
Dibs on his hat.
You don't get his hat. I just told you what you get. You can have the what's called a festive parcel, a naughty list, which is just a scroll of some sort, and a giant candy cane.
I like the festive parcel.
Okay,
I'll
Kiki.
take the candy cane.
As you get the candy cane, I will put the candy cane into your inventory.
And we've left Coatrack with the death note, haven't we?
Apparently, yes.
That's fitting.
So you're saying there's some kind of artifact I can pick up?
You have in your consumables inventory, consumables, you have a naughty list. Kiki.
Yeah.
Roll for me. Well, actually, no. You get this. You get the parcel. I'm going to put the parcel in your inventory. When you come to use it, you will have to roll a 1d4, and whatever that 1d4 is will determine what and how it happens, so to speak. By all means, feel free to look at that. They're shitty gifts. They're just dumb, fucking one-use kind of nonsense, slash, thing.
You say that. You're going to be less happy about it when we come up against a final boss and go, I used the festive parcel.
What? And make a cloud of 10-foot radius of glitter.
Yeah.
It turns out the final boss is allergic to aluminium flakes.
So, does everyone enjoy your little Christmas gift?
Yeah, that's quite fun.
Fantastic.
Nice.
You've
I'm going to put a
defeated
picture
Santa.
on my fest.
Yeah,
Good.
feel free. You've defeated Evil Santa. Doors and windows that have been open a crack, and people have been watching as this went on that evening. Come out and celebrate and cheer, and give you many mince pies and many glasses of brandy to celebrate the purging of the evil for that year. It's at that point you remember that this is how the story goes, that every year the evil Santa comes upon the town, and a few brave heroes always go out to meet him and defeat him, and this is how they celebrate this particular time of year, the vanquishing of the evil and the sharing of his bounteous gifts. It's a weird twist on what used to be a different holiday. But, that's what time and change will do to a myth. And at that point, he and his horrific reindeer all vanish like ghosts into the night.
We are going to need to buy more healers kits.
Yeah, I used quite a few of them.
Back to the shops.
Yep.
Shops are all closed.
Shopping episode.
It is the night.
Trick. We're rogues.
Uh-huh.
Closed
The shops are not
a barrier
closed.
for us
They're
to have
now
a shopping
simply-
episode.
Yeah, the shops are not closed. They are just now unmanned.
God.
It's a self-service terminal.
Yes. Quite.
Oh dear. But yes,
Shall we
we'll
go pick up some healing kits, Kiki?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's find a place that's not shadow marked and pilfer some healing kits.
I mean, we'll probably also be able to steal some other things. They'll probably have some expensive medicines or potions or something.
Okay, let's actually just head back home. I think we are all pretty banged up. We don't want to be... I'm bloodied. You're covered in bandages that are keeping you going. We probably need a rest in order to actually recover ourselves.
I've still got a few healing kits if you want me to heal you.
We don't get cleaved multiple times by Santa and then go, okay, let's go shopping.
Isn't that the Christmas tradition?
That, children, is the spirit of Christmas. No matter how many times Santa hits you with his chopper, you still have to go shopping afterwards.
There's
Nice.
Yeah.
But no, I think we should maybe deal with that.
Yeah.
We can probably do a between sessions little mini shopping trip and also afford some decorations while we're at it. For the house.
Cool. Well, I will put up some sort of prices and stuff for basic decorations and furnishings and so on, and we'll work out ways of getting all that cash off you again.
I sent you a link to the strongholds rules.
Yes, I did notice that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I don't know whether you had anything else planned for us tonight, or whether we are at the end of our items for the evening.
I think pretty much that was it. I did try to. I thought I actually tailored that quite well because it was, you know, if all five had been here, that would have been a lot more reindeers, basically. And
yeah, it's a nice one actually, being able to have ads that you just add or remove to match the party count.
Yeah, and I think I mean it was a bit of a rough guess. I knew Santa was nasty. I knew if Santa and the reindeers all ganged up on one person, well, we saw what happened when Alphonse got spit roasted by one reindeer and Santa. It's very, very nasty. So it was definitely a credible threat, but something that you had pretty much in hand. I'd got a couple of extra other dumb gifts, but yeah, it was a good one. I quite enjoyed that. That was very very fun. So let's call it for that one tonight. You go back to your house, and as you get back to your house, you find you're not alone at your house. There is Mr. In between, and he is smiling and holding in his hands many bottles of wine.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes.
If I can just find where is it? Where's the blooming thing? You know what? I can't find the.
You've lost the house, haven't you?
I can't find the house. I've lost the house.
It's mansion copy.
Yeah, I know what it's called. I just can't find it at the moment.
It is in Party, in the tab Party. Manor House Base Unfurnished.
Let's use that. You will see that.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
I'm gonna just drag people down to the front door.
Good idea. I think I might be stuck on the walls.
You are. I'm just moving you through them. Trick is stuck, Mister. Between here we go.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to fix that for you.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, but it is not actually working.
Click.
Yeah, he's actually waiting for you in the hallway. He let himself in because, you know, he's a bit of a thief. Bottles of wine in hand, and you know what? Wishing you all a very happy Christmas. I probably won't speak to most of you until after Christmas now. And if I do, well, you know, we'll say the same again afterwards. But have a very happy Christmas. And we will pick this up not next week. We'll take a week off. And we'll probably have a bit of a DM and so on as to whether or not we carry on the week after, or whether or not that's too close to New Year's and everyone's still got a hangover. But either way, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a great year, and I hope we all have another good year next year. Perhaps with slightly fewer heart attacks and other nasties going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's to a better year than this.
A better year than the last should always be what you hope for at the end of a year. But it's worth acknowledging the good bits as well of the year that you've had. And as always, friends are the highlight of every year. So yeah, have a very good one. A good night, everyone, and thanks for anyone that's actually watching. I know you're out there. Cheers. Yeah, that's on the stream. Good night.